These are general readings, therefore the energy is not limited to sun sign only. The readings may resonate with you if any of your personal planets are in air signs, which can be verified by checking your natal birth chart. A choice of personalised readings are offered in exchange for a moderate fee. Please visit the website services pages and follow the instructions. My name is Dee. I am tuning into the energy frequencies from Mission Beach, Australia. Thank you for taking the time to connect. In benefiting from the empowering guidance of these messages, please do pay this forward and share with others. Continue supporting the way showers, starseeds, and pioneers who devote all of their energy into assisting humanity to navigate the new earth energies and align with the 5D consciousness. Your generous donations will ensure the great work continues to be shared and accessed freely. Hello, air signs. This first spread is for all of you, Gemini, Libra and Aquarius. And then I will do another spread for each of your signs individually. You have a new beginning in finance and career with the door to value and the King of Pentacles. Comes with the High Priestess of Spirit. And what this means is that this new beginning is an unfolding process. And there's the mystery surrounding this, possibly because you don't know how it's going to pan out. Or maybe you don't even know why this new beginning has presented. Perhaps you had been in a career for a long time and thought that was what you were going to do for the rest of your working life, but you were thrown off track, or you've realised that you needed another avenue of finances, in the world being up in the air with the direction, with so many vocations becoming automated now, and with the onset of the technological age, many previous lines of work have fallen by the wayside or are continuing to evaporate. The Three of Pentacles is another work card that generally represents teamwork, working with one or two other people on a project. The woman holding a heart is here. This represents a female dealing with family love or emotions. And for a woman, this card upright could be a reflection of your own state of peaceful emotion and receptivity for love. Or it might be a message that your family issues are going to resolve. It indicates that you're an intuitive woman who understands the emotions of life, and you're bringing that awareness to all that you do. So could it be that you are moving into a more heart-centered vocation now that may even involve family members. It is either that you are moving into something completely different, or there is issues of differences appearing, possibly with other people who may not agree with the path that you are taking. If you are experiencing opposition, and the card of opposition is in this spread, seen in the Seven of Wands, know that many of the world's most successful people in business went out on a limb on their own path on some creative endeavour that was not in alignment with the regular status quo. What they might have been doing may have appeared rather risky to other people because it didn't appear to have any security in it, security, say, of a regular income. It was seen as a rather risky adventure, doing whatever they were doing. The thing is, the world is in flux right now, and no one's job is secure, no one's income is secure. And we're right at the beginning of what is evolving into an evolutionary spark of revolution with technology. And it's actually those people who hold on tightly to what they have always been doing in the past, what they've always considered to be secure, because they've been in a regular status quo line of work, or they've had a regular secure income. These are the people that, if they do not adapt to the onset of change, are going to be the ones who are going to be left behind. They're going to be the ones who get hit hard when suddenly they realise that their line of work has evaporated. I see you walking away here, however, because you have a really strong focus on where you're going. So perhaps you are walking away from people who are expressing their differences towards you. But you have justice here as well. So is this sweet justice, air sign? Are you the one who's getting justice from other people that have wronged you in the past? Or actually, are you walking away from justice? You are juggling with something that requires patience and loyalty. Who that loyalty is with. Perhaps that's what you are juggling, whether to remain loyal to yourself or loyal to someone else or other people, even to a job that you're left or you're planning to leave. Now the Eight of Swords is here. So something is actually making you feel stuck. But this is only in the mind. Maybe it's here with the Magician in the mirror. So maybe you are feeling stuck because you're trying to manifest something, but because there's like a test of patience here that's challenging you and making you feel stuck. But with any new beginning, oftentimes new beginnings can take a little while to get off the ground and start rolling. And you need to just think of it as a process and let it unfold naturally. The card of fragment sometimes seems that life is split into so many parts, all of them separate and difficult to bring together. Family, friends, work, study, activities can all seem unrelated to each other. So even if at times things feel separate and fragmented, that is only an illusion. This symbol reminds you that all the moving parts of your life are important. So if the one that you're asking about seems confusing, you need to focus on the one that brings you clarity. Be in the here and the now, and remember to take a step back when you're trying to understand something. You may be looking at only one piece of a giant puzzle, a fragment only of the truth. So at this time you need to look at the big picture of the matter and know that all is well. Now you've got the card of confidence here about blossoming abundance. However, it comes with the Seven of Swords. The Seven Swords seen with justice in the spread is a sign of bearing fruit in an attempt to see litigation carried out. Seven of Swords, it's either that you're acting secretly and maybe for good reason, or you're sneaking around, or you've got someone deceptive around you who is sneaking around looking to take something from you. Seven of Swords is followed by the Seven of Wands. Clear opposition from others, but holding your ground in the face of that opposition. You're being guided to listen. Listen to your own intuition, your own gut hunches, because you have the key to the gate in the garden that is bringing you in alignment with the new opportunity. Next to this, however, we have the card of deceit and the card forbidden. But with the Ace of Swords, you have clarity of thought about this, so you're well aware that there's deceit around you, deception, someone acting sneaky, or it could even just be that someone's watching you, spying on you. And whatever that connection is with that person or that thing, there is something forbidden about it. The forbidden card is a warning that you're about to enter into a situation that will not be as easy and could cause you or others pain. So if your gut hunches are telling you to stay away from someone, it is because there is something not right about the situation or the person. It reminds you that although you may feel pain when someone rejects you, this is one of the ways that you're being protected. So rejection is protection. So even if it's not you that's feeling that there's something forbidden about someone else or something else, if you're feeling rejected, that person is going with their hunch and their own gut feelings, feeling that they need to stay away. And it could be for reasons that are unknown to you because you have the fragment card here. So you're being guided to move on and choose another path at this time. This could be totally unrelated to the cards at the beginning of the spread to do with the career and the financial situation. But there is a strong message here that you need to make a decision and appreciate what you already have and appreciate the unfolding journey. But make that decision with the clarity of thought to move on. Now, there is also that Ace of Swords there is really standing out strongly for me. And it's about truth. There's like you have a really strong need for the truth in this situation. Now, sometimes it can take a while for the truth to come out about things. And while it might drive us crazy while we're trying to get to the truth, which even could be us in the Seven of Swords, snooping around trying to get to the truth of the matter, it could take some time to be revealed, but it will be revealed in its own time. So you need to just concentrate on going your own direction and doing what you need to do, and just try to be patient and put that that issue on the back burner for now, and just it will be revealed when the time is right. As frustrating as it can be. So in this case, patience is definitely going to be a virtue, as much as it can sometimes be a pain in the ass. But that's just the way it is. So try and flow with the air signs. Your individual readings for Gemini, Libra and Aquarius are up next. I rather like what I'm seeing here, Gemini. In the past position, we have the Magician. So we have initiated a manifestation that has led to us in the present position to walk away, probably from an emotional situation. So whether it be a relationship or some other emotional bond that we've had to someone or something. But the fact that we have taken the power of controlling this matter and used our magician powers in this situation means that we've been in control and in power of this whole situation ourselves. So that's good. In the future position, we've got the Ten of Cups, the card of happiness and joy, fulfillment, family. So perhaps because we have let go of something that was possibly toxic, we're now opening ourselves up to something positive. The pattern or the set of life lessons that's moving through our life is indicated with the Ten of Pentacles. This also can represent being a family card, but the feeling vibe is more that we are focusing on our financial situation, and perhaps in thinking financially, we're actually considering family within that. So maybe thinking about getting right financially so that we actually have something to leave children or spouses or whatever when it's time for us to go. So building up a legacy as well. It could be building up a legacy. So the challenge that we've conquered and the lesson that's just been completed is the world. This is awesome. This means that we have literally come full circle and completed a cycle. And this is probably music to your ears, Gemini, if you've gone through some really tough crap in the past. whatever that lesson was that we were going through, it's finished now. And what's working for us is the Chariot. So this indicates movement, moving forward, victory, and travel. So we're moving on. What's working against us, however, is the Ten of Wands, the card of overwhelm and burden. So we're possibly still struggling to put the past behind us and lay down the burdens of the past still, and just maybe not quite right out of that energy from the past, and still struggling to get out from under it in order to move on. Being a 10, however, it's definitely an indication that we're at the end of this burden and overwhelm. So let's just try to free ourselves from any burdens and overwhelm and any of that toxic energy that's still lingering around, and move forward into a bright new future. See you next time, Jim. Libra, what has just passed for you is the Six of Swords. So you've been sailing away from some kind of trouble and strife. In the present position, we've got the Three of Pentacles. And because the Eight of Pentacles is also here in the spread, there's a strong feeling that this Three of Pentacles is representing teamwork, a new project, probably related to work. And in the future position, we've got the Knight of Swords. And what I'm seeing there is you literally dashing quickly towards your future. The pattern or the set of life lessons that is moving through your life right now, we have the Queen of Pentacles. This possibly could represent an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn. So because of the strong emphasis on work, I actually feel that this is more representing you getting grounded in the material world, taking care of your material and financial aspects. The challenge that you have conquered, or the lesson that you've just completed, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So perhaps your finances were topsy-turvy in the past, or you were experiencing a lack in work and finances, or both. And you seem to be on top of this now and heading in the right direction. What's working for you is the Ten of Wands. This represents coming to the end of a period that has been oppressive, overwhelming, burdening. Again, likely to have been related to your financial situation and work. So perhaps you lost a job and fell behind there for a bit, but getting on top of that. And you're being in the position of it's working for you means that you're overcoming those burdens. and you're definitely at the end of this. So that's positive. Now what's working against you is the King of Swords. He's the most truthful king of all, just says it how it is. Sometimes can come across a bit harsh because he's to the point and assertive. King of Swords can represent legalities, lawyers, courts. So if there's been an issue with legalities or having to go to court or whatever, and that's actually what's caused the burden, it's still there working against you, or is a bother to you still at the moment, still going through a process there. There might be a need for you to speak up for yourself and speak your truth in a situation. Or it could be that you're wanting to take legal action against someone, but it's not working out for you. Likewise, if you are being too harsh or too analytical in your approach to someone or something. So if you're being really harsh with words with people, it's actually working against you. So you might want to rethink that one. See you next time, Libra. This is your pathways spread, Aquarius. In your past position, we have the Hierophant. So this is an authoritative figure. Perhaps you've been seeking the advice of a spiritual advisor. In the present position, we have the Page of Swords. Page of Swords can represent a younger person, someone who can have a sharp tongue and deliver blunt kind of messages, or this represents spying. And the Seven of Swords is also in this spread, and the two of them together can both mean spying. So either you're spying or you've got someone spying on you. In the future position, we've got the Queen of Cups. This can represent a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. The Queen of Cups is the Queen of Hearts. Tends to be emotional. And she can be very motherly and healing. So either you have a Queen of Cups natured person coming into your life, or you are taking on the qualities of the Queen of Cups and getting more connected with your heart center and perhaps doing some healing work on yourself. The King of Pentacles represents the pattern or the set of life lessons that's moving through your life. The King of Pentacles is the king related to money, finances, and earthly material things. So you could be focusing on your finances and monetary situation, and or getting grounded and connecting with material earthly matters or dealing with earthly matters. The Nine of Pentacles represents the challenge that you have conquered or the lesson that you've just completed. The Nine of Pentacles is the card of independence. It's an opulent card. And it can indicate being single. So perhaps you've been going through a time of being alone and solo. Now what's working for you is the Seven of Swords, and this generally represents sneakiness, being that it's working for you. Perhaps you have been sneaking around and spying for some reason. Whatever it is, you've been doing things secretly. And whatever that is, and for whatever reason, it's obviously working for you in your favour. What's working against you is judgment. Are you being too harsh in your judgment towards other people? Judgment can also represent making a final judgment call on something. A culmination where you come to an end conclusion. You may have made the wrong judgment call on someone or something, or you feel that you're being judged incorrectly or too harshly by somebody else or other people. Judgment can also represent a reconciliation, and because the Hierophant is here in the past position, this could actually be an indication that you were married and you've tried to make a reconciliation eventuate. but any attempts to do this have gone against you. Okay, that's all we have this time, Aquarius, and see you again next time.